What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, we're coming back to Sleep Token. Yes, indeed. Sleep Token fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the lights and the bibbidi-boobidi-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of April for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this song by Sleep Token called Higher. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not...
What?
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hold everything, I think I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As always, Charles has provided an intro for me to read for you guys, so here we go. After their EP 2 hit, their second EP, called 2 by the way, yeah, original, hit the scene in 2017, Sleep Token kept the momentum going in 2018 by releasing several non-album single tracks. Then the band parted ways with Basic Records, finding a new musical sanctuary with Spine Farm Records, a Finnish metal label known for its roster of well-established metal bands like Five Finger Death Punch, Amaranth, Atreyu, and Nightwish. I thought Nightwish was with Nuclear Blast. Nuclear Blast. That's what I thought. Let's see, Sleep Token's first full-length album, Sundowning, was then launched under the Spine Farm Records banner in 2019, and they have stayed with the label since, okay? The song Higher, which you're about to check out, is from that very album. Starting on June 20th, 2019, Sleep Token took a unique approach in releasing Sundowning by dropping on YouTube one track from the album every other week at sunset in the UK. Aha, good. Hey, not a bad way to go. And to add an extra layer to their lore, each of the 12 tracks from Sundowning was given its own unique emblem, okay? That's branding, not a bad way to go. In what remains his only interview to date, Sleep Token's drummer, known as 2, I guess, Roman numeral 2, recently mentioned on the YouTube channel Drumeo that his song here, Higher, is one of his favorite to play live at concerts. Okay, well, that's always a good sign when the drummer likes playing the song. That's always a good sign. All right, let's see. This was posted by Sleep Token. Shocking. And the video has 1.6 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Sleep Token Higher Visualizer. So it's a visual music video. Got it. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You say you won't begin again. Capitulate and let me in, 'cause I am a fire. side. You are killing me slow, and I know we instigate, go back and forth, lacerate, 'cause you can remember only when you're alone. I am granting you more than the debt that I owe, 'cause I look for scarlet and you look for ultraviolet. We are exhausted by all this pretending we just can't resist the violence. And you need the melody, I only need the silence. But each time we battle, the blood and the fury takes us a little higher. That you believe,
Nice.
still refuse to shelter me, 'cause I am a danger, and you're a long way from home. You are one among many, but you're now on your own, and
Okay, let me back up a little bit. This is my 5th reaction to Sleep Token now, my 5th one. I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I'm gonna say this is probably my 2nd favorite one. The other song that I did, God, I didn't look at the word. I didn't look at the name. Field of, it's not Elysium. Field of, is it Field of Elation? I think that might be it. That's still my favorite. This is right behind it though. This feels good. This has a nice groove to it. It feels good. It's pushing. It has some drive to it. It has some life to it. I like the staggered entrance on the drums. The drums had some staggered entrances within itself. We started out with just kick and snare, and then we entered the hi-hat, and then we entered the ride, and then we entered the crash, and then we entered the toms. And I'm like, whoa, that's interesting. That's not something you normally hear. You know, usually when the drums come in, they come in all together. You know, the kit all comes in. So to have staggered entrances within the kit itself, that's different. That was cool. I dug that. Vocally, stronger. Definitely stronger. More projected. Not trying to be as impressive from a range standpoint. Shifting in ranges and shifting in pitch. It's staying a little more mid-line. And I really feel like that's where he really excels, is in this range. Sounds good. It sounds supported. It sounds strong. It sounds projected. And as far as your pitch goes, every note that he's singing is fitting within the context of the chordal pattern of the song and the chordal progression. So I got no issue with this. Believe it or not, I'm enjoying this. This is much better than the last couple that I've heard. So I'm digging this. Let's see where it goes.
away from home. You are one among many, but you're now on your own. And I hate the way you look at me when I am not on
jun. I love that. That chunk. Jun, jun, dun, 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 jun, jun. Yeah, it feels good. I like that. This was night and day difference from the last two that I've heard. Oh, man. Some really nice things happening in this one. I like this one. Yes. So, 2 for 5. 2 for 5. Okay. Okay. I got one more to do this month, and hopefully we'll end up at 3 for 6. We'll be at 50%. I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with the 50%. Batting 500. You better believe it. We'll see. That's going to be filmed. When is that going to be filmed? Tomorrow? I think. No, not tomorrow. That's going to be batch 4. That's going to be not tomorrow, but the day after. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I need to think about this and put everything into perspective here. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we will talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Sleep Token with Higher. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of April for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. I already said how I feel about the song. That's no shock. So let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.8. What does that mean? Well, it means it's a really good scale. It's getting a real good scale rating. It would get 4 out of 5 stars, and it would get a B+ letter grade. A high B+ letter grade. Just a couple of points off of going up into the A-, but it's really close. But yeah, there it is, a 7.8, really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a high B+. Now, how do we get to this score? So glad you asked. This was not a snooze fest. This kept me engaged from start to finish. This was pushing. It had the drive. It had the energy that I'm looking for in a nice song, a nice rockin' song. And this absolutely had it. It did. It had the tone. It had the attitude. It had the feel. It was all there. All the components that I look for in a song that I can enjoy. The instrumentation sounded good. I mean, you had the digital, yeah, it was there, but it was really being pushed and driven and controlled mostly by the analog instruments. The drums definitely was there. The guitar tone was there. I don't know if bass was there. I don't know if it was or not. I couldn't really hear bass, but it still felt good, sounded good. The attitude was there. I appreciated that. The vocal approach, probably one of the biggest selling points for me. He wasn't trying to be artsy. He wasn't trying to be, trying to be as impressive as possible. He was keeping things pretty stripped down and pretty simple from his vocal approach, staying in that one register pretty much the whole time. And here's the thing. By not trying to be super impressive and super, amazing with his vocals, he ended up having one of the strongest vocal performances I think I've heard from him, period. Maybe, possibly even stronger than, I believe the song is Field of Elation. I think that's what it is. I know it starts with an E. I know it's Field of. I keep wanting to say Elysium, but I know that's not right. I think it's Elation, if I'm not mistaken. But I think his vocal performance in this might have been stronger than that. Possibly. I'd have to compare the two. I would have to listen to both of them back to back and see, but no, this was definitely, I think, one, if not his strongest vocal performance that I've heard so far. At bare minimum, it's his second strongest, and not even close to the other 3. No, this blew the other 3 completely out of the water. I loved the staggered entrance within the drum set. Coming out of that one section where it built and you heard kick and snare. It was kick and snare, and then in comes the hi-hat, and then in comes the ride, and then in come the toms, and then in comes the crash, and then the whole kit comes together. That was interesting. You don't hear that happen too often. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if I've ever heard another song do that, and honestly, I don't think I have. I think that may very well possibly be the first time I've heard that done. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Nothing comes to mind. So that was really cool. The ending with the vocal build and the vocal build and the vocal build and the vocal build and the intensity that came with it. Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes! Yes! Jesus H. Goddamn Christ!
That is what I was looking for from him. Yeah, okay, great. He can go up into falsetto. Good for him. So can a whole bunch of other vocalists. That's not all that impressive to me. But when you hear build and controlled build done in a tasteful manner, not egregious to the ears, just this comes down to mixing more than anything, because you could hear him projecting, you could hear him supporting, you could hear him literally at one point yelling and quite on the edge of screaming into the mic. But because it was mixed down so well, it wasn't blowing our ears out. But you could hear it. You could hear the power. You could hear the build there. Done very tastefully. And I could absolutely appreciate that. No, look, this was really good. This was really, really good. I dug this. I don't know if it's taking first place. I don't think so. I think, I'm just gonna call it Field of Elation. I think Field of Elation still is in first, but I don't know. This may be my new favorite. I'm gonna have to listen to them back to back. But I'll do that on my own time. But yeah, as it stands right now, it's in second, but it's close. And the other three, not even close to these other two. No, this was fun. This was fun. I will listen to this again, I guarantee it. So yeah, 7.8, that's where we're at, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap this up in a nice pretty bow, shall we? 7.8, really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a high B+. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.